Those riders from the Las Vegas Strip or Las Vegas downtown don't come back. It could be changes for locals who take the bus. That could mean higher fares, taxes, and potentially fewer routes. Now, that resort corridor would generate about $6 million in profits each year. Now, RTC is throwing everything it's got at these routes just to break even.
So make sure you are on the Deuce double-decker.
Jennifer Smith is a RTC ambassador. You'll find her at this bus stop on Las Vegas Boulevard.
Hey, how you doing?
She greets tourists, shows them the routes, and helps passengers get their tickets and even answer questions.
There are people there at the stop, so a lot of times they'll automatically stop.
Please board through front door.
It's just one way RTC is trying to get ahead of rideshare apps, taking passengers from its transit.
Certainly we recognize the fact that things are changing.
RTC CEO Tina Quigley says the Strip and downtown routes have always generated millions of dollars to help fund other routes in the city. They noticed profits started to drop in 2015, the same year Lyft and Uber rolled in.
You have a choice to either sit back and watch it all evolve and watch your ridership drop, and in our case probably just become a social service, or you can embrace it.
Now RTC is not quite breaking even on this route. It's dipping into reserve money. If resort riders don't come back, it could mean problems for everyday riders.
Cutting routes would be an option, increasing fares. Last session, the legislature did enable the RTC if our board chooses to have a ballot question, a sales tax related ballot question.
RTC is taking a new approach to lure tourists, like its own take on a rider-share app, Trip to Strip.
So it's not as convenient as some of the private sector services, but it still is offering alternative modes to just getting on a bus that stops every quarter of a mile, regardless of whether or not there's somebody who wants to get on or off at that station.
This passenger says he'll take any service that costs less.
We could buy a $20 pass for 3 days.
But it's going to take more than a cheaper pass to get passengers back in seats.
Really, it becomes a question of how do we evolve the concept of public transit so that we are relevant in providing public transit services to those who would like to use it.
And RTC says that there's a lot more people taking the bus off the Strip than on it, but they only get about 30 cents per $1 on those fares. Meanwhile, on the Strip, they take about 95 cents. Now, RTC just began its new fiscal year, so we're going to have to wait until 2020 to find out if any of those efforts will work on those passengers. Reporting live from the Las Vegas Strip, Cassie Molnaric, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.